probably have to go back to this to see chats and whatnot.
It says live stream offline.
That's just starting.
Oh, okay.
I think that's our notification actually.
We're live?
It should be live. I don't know how we tell actually.
How do we tell if people are watching?
Oh, it's down the bottom here. No?
0 watching, it says. In the top
okay.
right.
Oh, that's easier to see.
It says elapsed time 1.5 minutes. We've been online for 1.5 minutes.
I don't think so. So we'll just sit here and
wait for someone to tune in.
see if any. Oh, there's a bunch.
No?
G'day, guys.
Oh. Why does the top say no one's watching?
Oh, they're in the chat. I don't know.
Huh.
Oh, I didn't switch the. I gotta switch the Wi-Fi. Bummer. They're all like, "What happened?"
What's going on?
Acting like you're in. It's like we're in Mexico or something.
Huh.
Pop this. Pop it out. That's better.
There we go.
Pop it out.
Make it bigger.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back. Someone says welcome back.
G'day, guys.
We're back.
Oh, bugger.
Maybe?
Nah,
Kind
we're
of.
back. I was just trying to find the chat so I can see what you guys are saying. Alright.
Hey, guys.
Happy Friday evening.
Yeah.
Saturday morning to the guys in the cool parts of the world.
We're in Guaymas, in the boatyard.
Yep, we're on
All
the hard.
about- Yeah.
So you can probably see all the boats around us. Not many other people here yet, but it's pretty much close to the end of hurricane season, so this will start getting busy soon. Everyone comes back from like the States and Canada and wherever else and picks up their boats and they go sailing.
Yeah. So we're hauled out a week ago now, actually.
Hey, g'day Lauren, how's it going, mate? How's Hong Kong? We've both got a beer right now. Actually, we don't normally have beers, but it feels pretty good when you're on the.
It's really
on the
hot
hard.
here and dirty, and been working on stuff all day, and yeah, it tastes really good.
Yep. G'day Bill, how's Hawaii going? Ah, you can't hear us.
Sound not too good, huh?
Can anyone else hearing us all right? Or?
Anyone else have problems with the audio?
I don't care about Brian. Yeah, I'll see if I can.
We'll play with our mic here.
That's a bit better, maybe. Either that or it's too loud now. We'll see.
Let's see. Sound is
sounds
good.
alright. Alright,
Okay.
it's just don't worry about Brian then. He's the only problem with issues. Only person with issues. He always has issues. He's got terrible internet down there in Tassie.
All right. Good. Or sounds good. It looks like.
Alright.
So yeah, what do we want to talk about?
We were supposed to write down what we were going to talk about.
We didn't do that.
Thanks everyone for watching. First of all, we've got another episode that'll be going live right after
when
we're
this
done.
is done, yeah.
And that's from us leaving San Felipe or in San Felipe?
That's in San Felipe. Okay. So checking out San Felipe. Some really cool stuff in there about the vaquita dolphin, which there's a really awesome news story about today. So check that out.
Yeah. They just had we saw the story actually on. So it's kind of weird on the U.S. news. There's coverage of the Holden plant closing in Australia, which I thought was strange for that to be covered.
The Holden plant?
The Holden, never mind. Hillary wasn't part of this, but the Holden closed down their car manufacturing plant. Anyway, long story. But it was on the US news. But on the Australian news was a story from Mexico about the vaquita dolphin on the mainstream news over here too. But
yeah, some pretty big news with that.
Yeah.
And to learn more about them, you can check out our video, and we have some links in there too when that goes live.
Yeah, long story short, the vaquita dolphin or the porpoise is like the most endangered, I think, mammal anywhere in the world.
Yep, only 30 of
or
them
less
left.
than 30.
Less than 30
yeah,
probably,
last
yeah.
I saw. Anyway, so.
Yeah. Anyway, so that'll go live at the end of the video. We've just been dealing with boatyard stuff here.
Yeah, Mulegay is awesome, Andrew. We love Mulegay, that whole area, and we're probably going to get back over in that area somewhere, right? Or no? Are we
Possibly.
going, maybe, yeah.
We're not sure.
I'm not sure. Once we get done from here.
Yeah.
We have not cruised anywhere in Australia.
No.
We plan on one day, but it'll be a long
It'll
bloody
be
time.
several years in the future. Hopefully we'll get there.
Yeah.
Someone says, did you print the photo I emailed you with the very blue sky? I don't really have anywhere to print anything.
Yeah. When did you email that to us, mate?
Yeah.
Punta Chivado. Yeah, we went to Punta Chivado, yeah?
Yeah, we did.
What was there?
That was the cool shells there.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It was like all the gringo homes.
It wasn't open when we were in Punta Chivado, because we were in Punta Chivado in the middle of summer. And there was nothing there. No people were there.
It was like a ghost town. All these gorgeous vacation homes and no one there, but really pretty beach with nice shells.
G'day, Pauline. How you going?
Someone says, where to after Mexico?
That's actually a good question. We'll probably cover that more later.
Further south.
Hey, I should talk about, first of all, because Nicole wants to get a cool shirt. But the shirt I'm wearing, if you guys can see, is actually... And he's in this episode, right?
He is. He'll be in the upcoming episode. One of our awesome patrons.
Yeah, this is from Rick and Pam up in Phoenix area. They have their own boat. They're going to start their own journey in, I don't know exactly when, maybe another year or something like that. I know they're planning for it. But anyway, they give us a shirt for their boat, SV Smithsonian.
Which they keep in San Diego.
Yeah. And they helped us out. You'll see them in the video because we got some stuff sent there and visited them to pick up a dive compressor.
Yeah.
So, Nicole, you can't get this shirt, one of a kind. Anyway.
How long in the boatyard? We're hoping not too long.
We're heading to Costa Rica soon.
We are.
Someone said we're going to Costa Rica.
Hopefully this coming summer.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Yeah. So our general plan is...
We'll be here for about a month in the boatyard. And then we're headed back up to visit some family in the U.S. for American Thanksgiving. And then come back down here and start making our way south.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we'll be leaving. So a very broad plan is we're not thinking of going west-west right away. Our plan is to kind of go to the islands, Galapagos, and then south to Easter Island. From Easter Island going back east and heading down to southern Chile.
But that's a couple years, probably 2 years in the future.
Yeah.
Year and a half in the future.
Yeah. So we actually just started amazing all this heat, right? It's like 40 degrees. Actually a bit cooler today. About 40 degrees Celsius, in mid-hundreds. Well, 110, something like that. And we're starting to look for a diesel heater. So it doesn't really work, but we're trying to think ahead because it's hard to get stuff. That's that. Yeah. And then I saw someone, I think it's Robert, asked, why are we on the hard? That is a good question. We probably should have started it with that.
We should have,
We know we're kind of confusing because we keep a live update each week with our patrons so they know exactly where we are and stuff. So we kind of sometimes forget that our videos are
YouTube
3 weeks
are like
behind that.
5 weeks behind.
5 weeks?
Yeah, 4 to 5 weeks behind. So, yeah, we hauled out. We had a couple of things we needed to do. The main reason we hauled out is we wanted our chain regalvanized, which I guess technically we don't need to haul out. But we figured this is the cheapest place.
We were coming here, yeah.
We're coming here, and this is the cheapest place we're going to be to haul out and do boat work for quite a while. It's really cheap here to haul out and to be on the hard. So we figured we might as well paint our bottom and do a few other projects. Yeah.
I'm reading the comments. It's not time for sanding. It is cooler now.
It is.
We just got done. We're working on a box. We picked up a dive compressor, which you'll see in this episode too. And we're working on a box so we can put it up on deck because right now it's on the salon floor down below.
Just in the middle of the cabin.
G'day, Glenn.
Yeah.
Geez, any hiking trips this year? I don't know. We really wanted to go off to Nepal again because we've both done some hiking in Nepal and we thought about it. We're like, man, we should go for a hike over there, but
well, we did lots of hiking in the Grand Canyon.
We did.
So if you missed those videos back
a
couple months ago, we did a 3-week rafting trip down the Grand Canyon and did some really cool hiking there.
Yeah. Will we real time the videos of our boatyard stuff? Probably not. I mean, most of the real time stuff we try and keep up with our patrons on that because they go an extra leg to kind of help us out and stuff with a lot of tips. So we have reached out to them with live videos on getting suggestions on how to fix things. We know you guys have got great information as well. Right now we're still trying to debate what to do about our topsides. We've got a few cracks in the gel coat and we're up and down between removing the gel coat and doing a paint job on it, repairing the gel coat, and the topsides we weren't going to do ourselves. We were actually going to have the boatyard guys or local people do it. We're doing the bottom ourselves. We just finished sanding yesterday. Now we're working on some other projects down below as well. And then we'll paint it when we come back. So we're going to do a quick trip to the States.
And get the paint up there because we're putting a hard paint on the bottom, not an ablative, and that
hard vinyl,
we can't get down here. We have to go up to the States.
Yeah, we can only find a blade of paints down here. We may be able to order in a hard vinyl, which stopped production in 2012, so we think it's no good.
Yeah, so we're
and it's in a 5-gallon drum.
Staying away from that.
Yeah, we don't need a 5-gallon drum, so we'll order that in the States.
Yeah, someone said, what do you mean by cheap? So our haul out, it was $150 to haul out.
Yep.
$150 to put back in the water, and then it's $126, I think, a month for us to be on the hard here.
That's for us to live on it too. It's
no.
$100 for the month, isn't it?
No, 126.
Oh, I thought it was 100.
126.
No, I thought it was 100. Anyway.
And then there's a liveaboard fee too on top of that.
For like electricity and water and whatever else, and walking across the road covered in sewage. You pay extra for that one.
Yeah.
Glenn, we're actually making it out of
plywood.
1/2-inch ply, and we're going to fiberglass the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went, it's going to be heavy, but we went and got the stuff yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to get 3/8. There's no 3/8. We could only find 1/4-inch or 1/2-inch. We went with the 1/2-inch. And we're going to glass the outside of it.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully it'll be fairly weatherproof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got plans to come everywhere, Julio. But,
just very slowly, very far off in the future.
Yeah, very far off in the future. Yeah, it's going to take us a while to get anywhere.
Uh-huh.
Thanks. Hillary just finished sewing this not long ago, right?
Oh, the shade stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. That'll be in the following week's episode, I think. We got this material actually back when we were in La Paz, like a long time ago, and just never got around to making them, and finally got them made.
Thanks on the beaches. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah, Glenn, that's what one of our patrons was awesome. We'd almost decided to paint it, and then he's like, hey, hold on a second, send us pictures because you can probably just repair it.
Yeah, that's what our thinking is. So now it's just kind of been drama dealing with the boatyard.
Yeah, it's a negotiation with the boatyard here. Unfortunately, it seems slightly mafia-esque in the boatyard. The guy that runs this yard doesn't like certain people to do work unless he's getting the right cut. So we got a quote for pretty cheap, $350 US to redo the gel coat for us, the patches, the cracked areas. I'm like, that's a pretty good deal. So today we got a new quote from the boatyard guys for the same people to do it, but now it's $1,100.
Yeah.
Plus $300 for materials, and we're providing most of the materials. So I don't know what. Anyway, we're probably going to do the tops ourselves, and just try and repair the gel coat ourselves. We just don't know what we're doing. We don't know if we need to, once we sand it back, if we need to put a layer of fiberglass in there, or if we can just fair it out.
I think we'll be able to tell better once we sand it back. Yeah.
John, good question. We had some other questions about the dinghy we built. And
so we're actually...
Are we happy with it, is the question.
We love the dinghy. It's awesome. We can fit so much stuff in it. It's so rows amazing, stores nice and small. The only thing we're not happy with is the materials that we used when we built it. So we're actually going to be doing some little repair jobs to that using better materials, epoxy instead of resin, while we're here.
So we had some not really big, I would consider them really big failures with the dinghy, right? So structurally, it's not solid enough in the bulkheads and the transom. It's the 1/4-inch, which was strengthened by 1x2s. And unfortunately, it was the polyester resin, which has all just come apart. So none of it really stuck. So it lost a lot of its support. Additionally, the transom, which was 1/4-inch, it's a rowing dinghy, right? Or a sailing dinghy. It's in the plans, it says you can put a 5 horsepower motor on it. We have a 3.5 horse 2-stroke, and we can't even run at half throttle. Anyway, the whole transom's cracked, so we're going to repair that as well.
And then put in some more strengthening stuff, basically.
Yeah.
With epoxy.
Yeah. And then I saw there was... Thanks, Blue Water Dreamin', mate. How we finding the whole adventure is Wandering the Wanderlust.
Yeah. Apart
from like the YouTube and Patreon and all that, how are we finding it all?
So all of our finances we have on Patreon, so if anyone wants to check that out.
But how do we find the...
I said how do we fund it?
Oh, I thought it was find it. I read it wrong. Okay. I should make it bigger. I thought it said how do you find it? Okay.
No, fund. So YouTube and Patreon is a huge help, but we kind of planned, we sold everything basically. We sold your condo, both of our cars, basically everything we have. So.
Our original budget we did off of our own personal finances of everything we sold. So we just sold everything.
We
saved
budgeted
up.
to go to hopefully make it last 3 to 5 years based on how much we spent per month.
And we over budgeted. We budgeted
More.
$1,500 a month, which is way more than what we want to spend. And we do it for $200 a month when we're not in a town. When we're here, sitting on the hard,
Or in a town, just in a big city,
yeah,
spend a lot more.
it's usually too hot for us to cook down below, so we eat out, even though eating out's usually cheap. Taxi rides to places and stuff, it just adds up. But it's not too bad, and we're actually going to change our finances a bit. I've been thinking about this because we need to break it out a bit more for what is our usual monthly, like a monthly expense. It's pretty darn cheap.
Yeah.
You know, we're probably in the $200 to $400 range a month. It's the additional things that aren't necessarily a planned expense. There's regular maintenance, but then there's the things like the dive compressor. The dive compressor was a lot of money, but it wasn't a monthly expense.
A one-off thing.
It's a one-off thing that we'd never really thought of and we had not budgeted for. But it's also not part of our... I don't think that should be considered by someone going cruising. It's like,
No.
okay, what's my
Budget
monthly
for
spend?
buying a big item every month or whatever.
Yeah.
Which hopefully
Yeah.
you don't have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty long and long-winded, yeah. Boatworks today is awesome. I was watching a bunch of his videos before we got started. And I was trying to find some real specific information, Mark, on big gel coat cracks, right? Because there's a lot of stuff on fixing like the spider cracks and stuff on the gel coat, but not on just a big kind of gel coat crack, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, there kind of is, I don't know. You know. But yeah, he's helpful. I mean, I love watching his stuff because the way he presents it is really good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob. Cheers, mate.
Bahamas and Caribbean? I don't know. That's a long ways off around the
That is
world.
a very long way off. Yeah, that is a very long way off.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, the budgeting wise, mate, this is to far-fetched life, but it is what you make it. It depends on your lifestyle. The first marina was the one you see us in San Felipe. That's in a year. The only other time we stopped was when we were in
Ensenada.
Ensenada. You had to go into a marina to
weren't
check in
allowed
there.
to
There was no
anchor there.
anchorage allowed.
Yeah.
If you don't stay in marinas, you can do it really cheap. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we just anchor off. You buy the local groceries. It's dirt cheap.
Yeah, I mean...
Cut down. We don't really carry alcohol on board. It's just why we've stopped here. That's one of those things where you can really cut out and save a lot. But even here, I mean, geez, we bought two. What did we buy? 16. They come in 8-packs. So we bought 2 8-packs yesterday, and it was 170 pesos.
So that's about $9.
$9 for 16 beers. So I mean, that's pretty darn cheap, even if you want to do that.
Yeah. What else? School
Yeah, thanks. That was a long time ago. I was talking about
What?
when we were sitting down, we were researching the bloody things up on Fred Meyer in Portland.
What are you talking about?
When we were researching sailboats.
I don't know. Which comment were you looking at?
$1 stuff here.
Oh.
He said how time's flowing.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Well, check out Sail Life for deck work. I've watched
Okay.
a lot of his stuff, but yeah. The bed's good, but it's just so hot. Depending on, sometimes we'll sleep in separate parts.
Because
Depends
it's
on how
just
hot it
too
is.
freaking hot to, yeah.
Yeah. Why Mexico? Well, it was in the direction from Portland, and it was warmer.
Yeah?
We need to do a video about how and where we met Lauren. You know, a lot of people have asked us that, and we haven't covered that.
We haven't. We need to do a boat tour video too.
Yes.
We realize we've always been meaning to do a boat tour video, and we've never done a official one.
Hey Darren, are you heading on the Haha? Doing my tea, etc. once I arrive. When you arrive where? In Ensenada, Darren? Because if so, yes, I think it is realistic. We've heard of the tip. I think you'll be fine, but it's always a bit of a gamble. But really, as long as you're not in a rush, I guarantee you'll get it figured out at some point. Just be nice. They'll help you out. It might take you extra time, but I think you'll get it done. I wouldn't worry about it, yeah.
Yep.
Joel on Bums on a Boat. I haven't actually heard of Bums on a Boat. We don't have Wi-Fi anymore, so we don't really get to watch any.
Yeah.
You know, we have like the old school ones that we still watch that were around before we left. You know, we still try and watch the Delos videos when they come out. There's some good ones on there of them again. What are the other ones that we
haven't really watched
don't
much
get
at
much.
all.
A lot of it's honestly, a lot of our time when we do get internet is watching Boatworks Today stuff. Like
Yeah, looking
it's
at how to
how-tos.
do stuff. Yeah.
how do we fix X, Y, and Z? How do we use a bloody dive compressor? Or how do we navigate underwater? I was looking like, how do we navigate on a compass underwater? Because we don't know how to dive, so.
We know how to dive, but not how to do.
Okay, we know how to dive, but we do and we don't know how to dive.
Yeah. Dive lights. We just got a little dive light on Amazon. It was really cheap and it works great. Just a little like handheld flashlight.
Patrick, stay tuned. We are gonna we'll be in the Portland area. We're actually going to, while we're on the hub, we're going to take a quick trip to the States for Thanksgiving and hang out with Hillary's parents and my daughter Sienna. So we might we're thinking about kind of meeting up with some people at a pub somewhere in Portland or Seattle area.
Yeah, we were thinking about doing a meetup in either Portland or Seattle.
We've never done that.
So
We thought it'd be fun, you know?
Be cool. You know, there's a lot of people from up there that follow us, so.
Great to see you, Laredo.
Yeah.
Battery bank capacity at Anchor, none at all, Edward. We're not even plugged in here.
No.
We've been hauled out for about a week. We have not plugged into the power. We should, since we're bloody paying for it.
And then we can crank the fridge up if we want.
Yeah, we're still just running off battery bank, which is increasing the cycles, but... Oh, they're out for NRL. I didn't... Look, the Broncos got it, and the Cowboys lost too, right? So, who cares? No one likes Melbourne.
How are the bugs down there? Well, we didn't have anything on the Baja side. Here, first thing we did when we got into Guaymas, which is on the mainland side, is get a mosquito net, because first night we got eaten alive here. So ran into town, got some like netting. I sewed up a little thing to go on the companionway, and that's been pretty good to keep them out. Some of the islands, when we were out at the islands, some of the islands were pretty bad for bugs. Other ones weren't. A lot of it depended on if the wind was blowing or not. If it was windy, there were no bugs. Everyone
wants to know about the weight loss. I didn't know there was any weight loss.
I didn't know there was either.
We do a daily thing where we drink a bunch of chili powder in vinegar, and then we throw up overboard, and that usually helps.
People are going to think you're serious.
No. I guess, yeah. Well, it's just, it's hot. We eat really healthy when we're away from town, right? Like, we're eating...
Like fish and rice.
2 meals a day, maybe, and it's fish and rice, It's pretty much fish.
Like
we
salsas,
live on the fish, so.
Stuff like ceviche, salsa.
Guacamole. I mean, you know, we've tried to... I think we make a lot of our own stuff on board too, so I think that kind of helps, you know what's going in the food, like our own yogurts and stuff, and we're kind of particular on that stuff, but but we're not health conscious people. I mean, we like to eat stuff. We love the bloody hot dogs, we love tacos and stuff like that.
Hot dogs are good. Ice cream in town.
Yeah, it's bloody moss. It's getting dark. We're going to have to say goodbye. I don't know how looks like the video quality might be suffering.
It might be, is it too dark? Someone asked what cruising guides we're using. If you're going to be in the Sea of Cortez, we love the, what is it called? Sea of Cortez Boaters. What is the book called?
Which one?
The one that we like.
It's
by
Sea of Cortez, a cruiser's guide or something.
It's
Sean and Heather Breeding.
Sean Bansmer and Heather Breeding, I think. Yeah.
Or the other way around.
Or the other. Last names could be swapped. Yeah. If you look up Sean and Heather, Sea of Cortez, their guide is amazing. It's pretty much the only one we've even looked at for the past 6 months.
Anyway, did you mention the other ones we don't like, or? We
have Charlie's Charts,
which is really popular.
And
Mexico Boating Guide.
And the Mexico Boating Guide. We just find
we don't recommend them.
Both of them so out of date, and really, once you have the Sea of Cortez book, so hard to follow. The Sea of Cortez book has awesome maps. The other ones, it's so hard to interpret the way they're describing things. They seem to have their own names that they make up for places, and I don't know. It's weird. Lots of typos.
For the price, I think it's a rip-off, honestly. I mean, a lot of people swear by it, but it's like a lot of things in the world and in boating, right? Everyone wants to stick by the tried and true, and you don't want to change. It's been around forever, but they haven't updated it, or they've updated it from third-party information, and stuff's wrong. And for $70 or whatever they're charging for those, I don't think that's worthwhile investment at all. So
if you can find a used one somewhere that someone's giving away or cheap, but it's handy to have a cross-reference.
We cross-reference it,
But
Oh, enjoy Bahia Tortugas, mate. If there's anything you should mix, cheese. The only thing I remember from there was the bloody taco place. It was
it was way up in town.
Three Young Horsemen.
Yeah, it was those tres. What was it called? Portillos. Los tres portillos.
Which is like.
The
young
three
horsemen.
Young Horses.
The
I
young
think.
horsemen. Something horses.
Yeah, it's a ways up in town. You go up the main street and then you turn right and kind of like wind up.
It's like Three Brothers. That's why it's the Three Horsemen.
It should be on Google Maps. I think we added it.
We think we
Google
might
Maps.
put it on there or something. Yeah. It is a bit dark. I know we should probably say bye-bye in a sec, eh?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to work out. Anyone else like help crew a leg? Oh yeah, you're gonna go down. Yes, everyone's heading on the ha-ha soon. That'll be good, guys.
Yeah, it's coming up quick. It's gonna get busy down here soon.
Hey guys, we're gonna say goodbye because I know it's getting dark. This is our first time. We'll probably do this again if you guys liked it. Yes.
Oh hey!
You see it? You see the shirt? I talked about it earlier. I'm guessing you weren't here. Anyway, hey guys, we're gonna say goodbye because it's getting dark. But if you guys like it, we'll probably do this again. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kajala, Greg, mate, how's it going? Oh, you're all showing up. Hey, well, look, we'll do this again. I promise you.
Yep, because we have good Wi-Fi for a bit while we're here in the
boatyard, and we're gonna put the link out for the new video. Actually, I'll see if I can. Can I do it right here? See what
Looks
this
like
does.
it.
See if you can watch that. So that's the new one, guys, and we look forward to seeing you guys all soon.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to get to
right,
it. Where is
right
it?
there, to your right.
Oh, right to my right. Is that good like that?
That's good.
Is there a save or does it itself?
No, you need to. You're too zoomed in to see it.
Oh.
Publish.
All right.
All right.
Guys.
Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Have a great one. We will see you all again soon. We'll do this for sure, okay?
Yeah.